Okay. Alright, so let me get this stuff out of the way. Oh, this room is crowded with everything. Okay. So, I'm going to go over the stuff I wrote down. I took a picture of it, but I'm going to go over everything step by step, and I will post a picture in this group, and I'll send it to you all individually if you, yeah. I'm gonna make sure you get this. Okay, so first, number one is talk to 5 people daily and pass out samples. Okay, and if you have money, if you have extra money, buy some shirts. Buy some shirts that show that you're branding yourself with Scentsy, so people can ask you about Scentsy. You don't have to wear the shirts all the time, but it's just when you, when you're really, whatever. Just wear the shirts whenever you want to. I'm not going to make you, wear them every single day. Me, I would like to wear them every single day. I just need some more shirts because I love t-shirts, and I like to wear. Now what I don't have is some t-shirts that is like spiritual. I don't have. Well, I only have one that says Team Jesus. I like that one. Got that one out the men's department, but whatever. And they also have shirts in that group that I posted in this group. It says, "All I need is Jesus and Scentsy." I want to get that shirt, and that's cute. Okay, so see, this is one of the shirts I have. Need Scentsy? I'm your girl. I didn't get a lot of comments when I was wearing this shirt. People will look at it and then they'll look the other way, so they can avoid asking me about it. But when I wore this shirt today, it says, "Ask me about Scentsy," and I forgot that I had the shirt on. So when I was in the checkout line, and the cashier rung me up, and I paid for my items. Then she said, "Okay, well, tell me about Scentsy." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, yes, okay, sure." And see how it is. And I think I paid how much for this? I think this shirt was I think it was $20, $19.99, and I paid the tax and shipping. And on the back, it has my website. It has my website on the back. So this is my first shirt that I purchased that has my website on the back. And I want the lady to make me some more. Oh yes, and I have another one. And this one says, "Peace, Love, Scentsy." I like that shirt. Okay, so yes, brand yourself, and I should have added that on here. No, because I have it set up as daily tasks. Okay, so talk to 5 people and pass out samples. Okay, so in order to increase, well, not increase, increase your customers. Increase more customers. Just keep talking to people and don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Now, me, I just thought of this. Now, I was nervous when I went out there today. I was very nervous. Um, so, this is how I approached the lady. I had the sample in my hand. I will just use this for an example. example. Okay, so imagine this is my sample, and hi, how are you? With a smile on my face. When you have that warm smile, then they'll be like, yeah, I'm doing fine. How are you? And what is this? Someone's sending me a weird message. Okay, so I said, hi, how are you? And they're like, yes, I'm doing fine. How about you? I'm doing great. Have you tried out any Scentsy products before? And that's what I say. Have you tried any Scentsy products before? That's all I say. And some of them will say, no, what is it? And that's when I'll tell them what it is. I will say, well, Scentsy said, we have warmers, wax, kids, kids products, laundry, body, and and things for your car. Everything is pretty much scented, and and um, and that's about it. And they'll be like, oh, okay. They'll be like, oh, okay. And that's when you will give them the sample and say, hey, I have a sample right here of one of the wax bars. Would you like to try it? Do you have a warmer at home? And if they say, plenty of people have warmers at home. So I will just tell them to just go ahead and melt that wax in their warmer and see how they like it. Then I will ask them, do you mind if I get your contact information? Your name, well, I don't even have to say all of that anymore. I used to say your name, your number, and your email. Like, no. I just say, do you mind if I get your contact information? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. And so I'll write it down myself, because when you let people write it down themselves, you know how other people have their own handwriting. And I have two of these right here, like that. I i can only read her email and her phone number, but I do not know her address, her city, state. But you see, she wrote very big, and she has very pretty handwriting, but I can't read some of it, and you don't want to miss out. So just write it down yourself. Now, one lady today, she just went on ahead and just took my paper and wrote it down herself. And I was like, oh no, I hope you write good so I can read it. so, so that's that. That's how I do it. And I am planning on doing this every single day, Monday through Friday. I stay at home. I don't work anywhere else. Now, if you do work somewhere else where you're constantly busy at work, um, just whenever you take a break, you can speak to some people at your job. And if it's not if you can't do that at your job, just wait until you get off. When you get off of work and you but just make a plan. Make a plan. If you have other things going on, just fit Scentsy in somewhere. Just somewhere at a certain time, and you can work your business, whether through Facebook, Instagram, anywhere else. Out in your area. So, but that's how I'm going to do mine. You will have to figure out how you're going to fit Scentsy in if you have a full schedule of everything else. Make sure to fit Scentsy in somewhere where you can just work your business 5 minutes out of the day. Just 5 minutes. If you can only talk to one person a day, do one person a day. Talk to one person a day. 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 10 people. If you talk to 10 people a day, you will get. I heard this saying before, where you talk to 10 people, one of them will say yes. will say yes, or I mean, buy something from you. Out of 10 people, one of them will buy something from you, or sometimes more than one. And if you speak to 20 people, you might get two or three, four. You never know. And keep up with those people. Not every single day, but you can contact them again every month. And then just narrow it down to contacting certain people every 2 months. That's it. Now, if they buy a lot of Scentsy, you might as well contact them every 2 months because um, if they're slow about using the products that they have ordered too much of, um, you might as well just contact them every 2 months because you know that they're going to use it up, and it might not be within that month. So contact them every 2 months and just keep a notebook filled with their names, when they purchased, and when to follow up with them. And that's all you do. That's all you do, and just make time. Um, yeah, just make time for your business. Scentsy is like supplement. If you already have a job, you can use it as your supplement to earn extra money. Okay, now Debbie shared something with us, and I like the way she does this. And so she said she works for State Farm Insurance, and yeah, she works for State Farm Insurance, and she said, and since 2020, she has been just saving up her paychecks that she get from State Farm Insurance, and she's been living off of just strictly Scentsy, and she's not touching that money. It's all being saved up. Now, that's great. That is great. So, whatever you can do, just do it. I mean, Scentsy, everybody, it's a lot of people that like Scentsy. Now, trying to get them to, okay, so, like this mini fan diffuser. When I tell people about this mini fan diffuser, oh man, my Bible study. I was going to have one myself so I don't go to it. They don't have it at my church, so I just have my own Bible study at home. Okay, so when I'm telling people about this product, they're like, oh, well, I don't know. I'll say it's $15 and it's on sale, 10% off this month. If I tell them, and then we have some other ones that's in clearance that's for $9. When I tell them about it, and I say you can plug this up in your car, and you can just pop in one of these pods. You can just pop in one of these pods. It's beads in it, and so when you're driving and it knocks over, it's not going to spill over anything. It's not messy at all. And even if I'm telling them that, they're like, well, I'll get back with you. But they are so into wax bars. So they say, do you have any wax bars? And I was like, yeah, sure. So when I was at one of my events, I was telling them about this. These did not sell when I first did an event this year. I did not sell none of these. So all I sold was wax bars like crazy, and room sprays. Not a lot of room sprays, but I sold some room sprays. And I had them to enter my drawing, write down their contact information, their name, number, address. They filled it out whether how they wanted to. So once I got home after the event, I think I waited a couple of days. And I contacted the person to let them know that they are the winner. And I did not tell them what they won. So I just went on ahead and sent one of these for free. So when I close out my party, like I'm almost up to $500. $500 in party orders. And I have mine listed as online orders or website orders. And what I do, once I reach 500, I can pick out $75 worth of free products. So when I get the free products, some of them I might sell, and some I will give away as gifts. So that way it won't be coming out of my pocket. I have been in this business for a long time, and I have made so many wrong mistakes. So many. And losing money. And I was like, what am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Some people just have that business mindset and they know exactly what to do. Me, I'm like, oh, all over the place. So I'm just not figuring it out. So yeah, this is all I did was send her one of these and the pods. And I sent her vanilla bean buttercream. So when I had a second event that came up, the one of the ladies, she was one of the vendors too. So she was there setting up her table. And next thing I know, I seen her running over to my table, and I was like, "Hi, how are you?" And she said, "I got to get one of those mini fan diffusers in those pods. I really need it. I really need it. I'm gonna give some away as gifts, and I want some for myself." So she ordered three mini fan diffusers, and she ordered about four pods. You already know the prices of these. Now, I sold the ones that was for $9. So she bought three of these for $9 and four of these, and they were just $10 each. Because I had some that was on clearance. It wasn't 10% off sale at the time because this was in June. So she bought four of these, so that's $40 and 27. So all because now when I was telling her to buy it, talking to her about all of the wonderful details about this thing, she never would buy it until I sent it to her as a gift. Once you try it, that's it. Now some people might not like it, and some do, but whatever. That's how you have to do it. Let them try things out first. Once they try it, they're gonna like it, and they're gonna want to buy more and more and more. And it's best to try to promote these more, the mini fan diffusers and the wall fan diffusers. Try to promote these and the Scentsy Goes because no one else make these but Scentsy. So you might as well just promote these. Promote these as much as you can. So that's why I ordered a lot of these for free. I mean, picked out a lot of those for free to give away as free gifts. So when people try it, they're gonna fall in love with it and keep on buying it. Okay, so that's it about that. Now, for Facebook, add 5 friends daily on Facebook. If you only have about 200 or 300 friends on Facebook, Facebook is not going to show your post to anyone, just about. Only the people that you communicate with the most on Facebook. You have to communicate with them on Facebook. My sister, she is on Facebook. She only has about 23 friends. She posts about 5, 10 times a day, but when I'm scrolling through my news feed, I never see her. Her page never pops up. The only way I can find out what she's doing is if I remember and be like, oh, let me see what my sister is doing. And I go to her page. I have to type it in manually myself and search for her. Click on her name, and then I will see, oh my gosh, she's been doing all of this stuff. I didn't know that. But Facebook is not going to show your page to anyone at all. Um, So always add 5 friends on Facebook daily and reach up to about over 3,000 people. Me, I'm over 3,000 people, but I'm still going to keep going to reach up to 5,000. 5,000 is the limit with Facebook. So you cannot add anybody else. Nobody else. So so just keep doing that. And when you go live, if you have a problem with just showing your face and talking about the products, just start out pointing the camera to the product. Only your product is in the camera. You can flip your if you know how to do that on your phone, just press the little flip button and it will flip it around where the camera won't be on you. It will be straight ahead, and you just show the product. Just lay the product down, or lay the product down and start talking about it. Or demonstrate it. Demonstrate yourself putting wax into the warmer. Now, the difference with Scentsy warmers and other brands. Okay, when you touch the other brand warmers, it is super hot and it will burn your hands. I mean, you can't even leave your hands on it long. It feels like you have your hand on top of a stove. And you cannot leave your hand on a hot stove that long. It's going to hurts. It burns. With the Scentsy warmers, you can keep them on. Yes, it's hot, but I can keep my hand on it and be like, oh, okay. But it cools off kind of quick. I would give it about 10 minutes and it's already starting to cool down. It's warm. And so, and if you touch the wax in those other warmers, it's going to burn your skin. I mean, ooh, yes. But with the Scentsy warmers, they made it safe. Okay, they made it safe because they have children of their own. They have grandchildren, and and they were thinking about that, like the warmers causing fires in people's homes. So they really made sure that these products, these warmers, are going to be safe in homes with families, so they won't have to worry about their house getting burned down from leaving the warmer on too long. And when you get the other warmers, it also says not to leave on more than, a certain amount of hours, or else you know what's going to happen. So I have a sister-in-law. She leaves her warmers on for days or weeks. And we were gone with my sister-in-law, my brother, and when we came back to their place, I was like, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. And she said, those are all the Scentsy warmers. I got every last one of them on in every room. And she's been doing this for so many years. She only buys Scentsy warmers. Only. And when you stick your finger in the wax, yes, of course it's hot, but you can just sit there and just stir your finger around in it. And once you take your finger out, it cools so fast on your finger. And all you gotta do is just take your fingernail and just peel it off. That's it. Okay, so let me go to number 3. Find 5 friends on Facebook to communicate with on their post, whether it's a compliment or giving some advice. Do this for 2 weeks or 1 month. Then move on to another set of 5 people. The reason why to do this, another lady told me about this. This was a lady I was trying to get to host a party, and I give her some samples or something. And she wanted to give her advice of what I need to do with my business. So at first I wasn't going to listen to her. I was like, oh man, whatever. But I listened to her and I was like, you know what? I think she got a point there. So I started trying it, and it works. It works. I just found 5 people to communicate with um, on Facebook. Now you don't you pick and choose who you want to build a relationship with. Not everybody on Facebook is who you want to be friends with. So um, so just build a relationship with them. Once I started commenting on their posts, it's like when they take a picture of themselves and they have some, sayings up there, just give them a compliment and say, beautiful, love it. If they are saying something about happy birthday, wish my daughter a happy birthday, me a happy birthday, today is my birthday, say happy birthday. When you are always commenting on their posts, you cannot just put the thumbs up or the heart. None of that works that much. No. Um, so once you comment on their posts mostly, then they will start seeing your posts pop up. So when they are scrolling on their phone, then your post, if you're posting something about Scentsy that day, they're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know she sells Scentsy. Now they're gonna be watching you. Some of them might not like your post because you got people like that, and some people will. So when I posted something, I had the Minnie Mouse warmer right up here, and I took a picture of it. Now I had been communicating with this lady for several, I'll say since last year. I've been complimenting her. She said thank you, and I do that every so often. So when okay, maybe she was probably already talking about Minnie Mouse before. Who knows? Or Disney products. I don't know if she ever was talking about it. But when I posted that Minnie Mouse warmer, and I did not sound like I was trying to sell it, I was just talking about how excited I was to get it. That made her want to buy it. And she asked for my website. She told me to contact her the next morning and make sure I send her that link to order it. So I sent her the link. She didn't order it. She seen something else that I had on that we had on Scentsy. So she ordered the Winnie the Pooh warmer that cost $40 and 3 wax bars to give to her daughter as a Mother's Day gift. But she doesn't want to communicate with me no more about Scentsy. She said she loves it, but when I was talking about sending her a sample every month, she didn't no reply. So when I take a picture of myself, take selfies, she would compliment me on mine, and I would still compliment on her on hers. So she doesn't want any samples mailed to her. She doesn't want me to keep talking to her about Scentsy. So we just keep it mutual. Just a not friendly conversation, but I compliment, she compliments me. And that's it. And if she's ever interested again, she will buy it from me. Buy some more things from me. If she really likes, well, I forgot. She did not buy it for herself. She bought it for her daughter. So well, I will find out what else I can say, so I can get her daughter's information. Okay, so yes, do that. Okay, I'm back on. All right. Internet connection is going bad back here. Okay, so just keep going like that. Usually, when people are talking about something and you're talking about the same thing, then Facebook will link you to that person. Well, not, yeah, link you to that person where you will see their post and they will see yours. And that's how Facebook works. I don't like that, but that's how they work. Now, my sister-in-law, she always see my good morning post and she always say good morning every single day. Um, I think we had stopped talking through Facebook Messenger, so I just only contact her, well, not contact her, just see her. Just see her, or when she comes over here, or when I go over there. So once we start communicating through private messenger and on Facebook, because we were talking face to face, now I don't see her posts anymore. Weird, weird, weird. But that's how it is if you want to work your business with Facebook, through Facebook. Um, so, number 4, make sure to follow up with potential customers. And the potential customers are the ones who have not bought from you yet. You spoke to them and you gave them a sample. So, follow up with them in 2 days after giving them the sample. And if they still haven't used it, just follow up with them in 2 weeks. They still haven't used it and they forgot, because people get busy. People are very busy. Contact them in 2 months. Yeah, 2 months after that, and and yeah, just keep it like that. So the people that you have already given samples to, they gave you the runaround, or they did not order anything. These are the people that gave you the correct phone number, but they talked to you and they still did not order anything. Just keep following up with them always, every 2 months. But don't contact them just to talk about, have you used it yet? Have you used the sample yet? Have you used the sample yet? Have you used the sample yet? Don't keep contacting them every 2 months for that reason. Just check up on them and see how they're doing. When you keep doing it that way, some of them will end up purchasing from you when they see that you're just only trying to see how they're doing. And that's it. Like, oh, she's not trying to sell me anything? She's not asking about that sample anymore? But once you just start asking them how their day is going, then they're gonna be like, oh wait, that's that lady. Let me go find that sample. And they use it and be like, oh my gosh, I like this sample. And then they contact you. You just never know. So just keep doing it that way. And I like to follow up with people. Before Scentsy, I did not like to contact anybody. I was like, why would I want to call and ask them how their day is going? I mean, I know they're doing fine, but I never like contacting people, even family. I never like contacting family to ask to see, how are you doing? Because I don't have anything else to talk about after that. If it's family members that I don't really communicate with, I don't talk to them and just say, hey, how are you doing? They be like, I'm doing fine. And then there's just silence. What else to say? Me, because I'm an introvert. And if I'm talking to another introvert, the conversation isn't going to go anywhere after that. Okay, well, I was just calling you to see how you're doing. All right, bye. Bye. That's it. And that's like, oh. And I hated doing that with, just strangers. I'm like, now, well, with strangers, like, why would I get their phone number? And like, hey, can I call you sometime? No. Like, it was hard for me to make friends. It's like when you're small, you can just make friends easily like that. But once you become an adult, it's like, talk about? What can I like? I don't know. It's awkward. It feels weird. So now with Scentsy, use Scentsy as an excuse um, to build a relationship with different people. And next thing you know, you're talking about other things. You're talking about other things. Now you know their kids. Now you know their aunts and uncles. Um, I have a customer that lives right down the street. I contacted her and I found out that she had a stroke last week, and I'm been praying for her, and she's back home now. So thank God she's back home now. And there's another lady. She taught me how to use an air fryer, and I'm up there eating in her home, and I'm like, what? This has never happened before. I'm just out here meeting people. There's other people out there. I ended up buying groceries for one lady because her house caught on fire, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many. And sometimes it get overwhelming to me, and sometimes I just like to pull back, and I'd be like, oh, it's just too many people. It's too many people. And I pull back because I get overwhelmed easily talking to people, and they're going through a lot. I'm going through a lot too myself. I don't talk about it all the time, but I am going through some things. But I stay, I go to church, and um, I talk with the people there, and about just other things, just not my life situations. Sometimes if I feel comfortable with somebody, I'll talk about it, and use Scentsy to stay busy, and my kids. I focus on my kids. So I have come a long way. I have definitely come a long way, and now I'm a um, team leader. I guess that's what you call it. Yeah, team leader, and I have you awesome people on my team, and you guys keep me going. You really do. You keep me going. I have learned so much from each and every one of you, and I love you all. I love it. I love talking to you all. I love helping you with Scentsy. I love to hear when somebody is saying, "Oh wow, it worked," and now I'm getting all these sales, and then it's oh my gosh, it's just joyful. I love it. And sometimes I don't talk to each and every one of you about Scentsy all the time. I'm learning from y'all. Y'all are learning from me, and I'm like, wow, it's amazing. And I'm up here talking to y'all right now. This long, how long have I been talking for? But this long. I have never talked to anybody this long. Now, if I seen all of you in the same room together, I'll be still talking to y'all the same way because I have built a relationship with each and every one of you. You guys are super amazing. And 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 that's it. Um that's all I got to say on that. But I love it. I love doing what I'm doing. I love it. Back then, I did not love it so much. Well, no, I love the products, but I was ready to give up. But it's the drive. It's my drive. The drive that keeps me going are these kids. I've always wanted to stay at home and work from home. I always wanted to work from home. I did not like having to wake up early in the morning, going to work to a place, seeing the same people. Now, seeing the same people every single day got extremely frustrating, irritating to me. And I loved every last one of those people there. I was like, oh my gosh, when I ended up having to leave my job, which was because I could not go back to my job because my car exploded. It exploded, and I was like, now I don't have no transportation. Now, my dad, he died in 2018, December of 2018. So, I got his car. Well, wait a minute. Let me back it up some. When he passed away, I still had my truck. So, so he had cars in his backyard, and I sold some of those cars, to one of those wreckers, to pull those cars away. And some other people, they wanted the car. They didn't even care if it was running. I mean, they paid for it, and so it was one car that was left, and I just switched the tag over to my mother so she can have a car because her car had broke down. So I just, you know, did all the procedures and she had the car. So so I had my truck for a while. Didn't last long. So well yeah, it did last long. So in 2020, August of 2020, the car exploded. I wasn't in the car. My husband had the car. It exploded. He jumped out real quick. He got quick reflexes, and it burnt up his arm. So, awesome. So, so it was a whole lot going on in 2020, no, 2019 and part of 2020. I've been here in this house with my mother. So it's me and my three kids living here with my mom. So now I drive my dad's car, but only sometimes, and we share the car. We share the car, so I don't have my own transportation. I can't do what I want to do in my own car because it's not my car. So if I would have did like if I did not have whatever. So I'm gonna get off of that subject. I'll talk about that some other time. Okay. So number 5. If you like taking, I know this video is so long. Just pause the stop the video and come back to it whenever you can because this is gonna be a super long video. I mean, I never would talk to people. Now I'm talking so much, I think this is going to end up being a 3-hour video. Okay, so if you like taking selfies, take selfies with or without your Scentsy products. Now, when you take a picture with your mini fan diffuser, if you have a mini fan diffuser or just a wax bar, I don't have one right here. Uh, Let's see. Okay, imagine that this is a wax bar. I know a wax bar came in your kit. Just hold it up and snap a cute photo of yourself if you are always taking photos, selfies. Take a picture with it and smile. Be creative. And talk about, like, this is lavender cotton. We have lavender cotton in a wax bar, I think. So just say, oh my goodness, this lavender cotton smells so good in my bathroom. I love smelling it, and I love how the scent lasts for weeks. Or like with this Scentsy pods, it lasts 30 days for each pod. You can just say this, well, not the pods. You'll say the wax bars. The wax bars last for 120 hours. But you don't have to say 120 hours. You can just say, I love how if I put in 1 or 2 wax cubes, it lasts for days. The scent lasts for days. And just put down the list of ingredients Like I love the smell of lavender. Um, and like Blue Grotto. Blue Grotto, nobody knows what scent that is, but somebody will know what lavender is. But Blue Grotto, nobody knows what scent that is. And I usually have on my page um, Blue Grotto. Okay, so I'm just going to try Berry Bright. Berry Bright. I'm going to go straight to Blue Grotto. So you can say Blue Grotto smells so amazing in my kitchen. I just love the the sweet citrus scent that it has, and the lush botanicals, whatever. You can just word it the way you want to word it. That will get people wanting to stop when they're scrolling and be like, "Ooh, what's that?" You have to grab their attention. Attraction marketing. I'm learning about attraction marketing. So I'm finding it out on Facebook. Um, I mean, what yeah, and think about what makes you stop. What makes you stop and want something that somebody is selling? What makes you and some of them might not even be selling it. They could just be wearing something that you like. They could have like they could have something in the background, like a plant. They can have a plant in the background, but they're talking about something else. They're talking about their nails or something. But you see something in the back that you got to ask them about it. Now, some people are scared to ask. I'm like, oh, I don't want to ask her. I'm not sure. But you have those extroverts that love to talk, and they will definitely ask. So, um, and so you can take pictures of yourself. You can take a selfie and have a Scentsy warmer lit up in the back, or you can have the cleaners, the Scentsy cleaners. Take pictures with the cleaners and showing yourself taking you're spraying it, or just do a video in your home, spraying it on your stove, the counter clean, and wiping it down, letting the people see how clean it gets, and also tell them that, oh my gosh, it doesn't even, like me. One time I sell one of those bathroom cleaners? No, I did not. Did not. But but it did get a lady interested in it, but she never did purchase it. I was talking about how when you spraying the bathroom cleaner in your bathtub and just clean it out easily because it foams up. I said that I love using this product because it doesn't make me gag and doesn't feel like a bunch of chemicals are jumping all down my throat, making me want to choke. All I smell is the lovely fragrance of Blue Grotto. And it was a lot of people asking me about it, but they never did purchase it because they are they're unsure if they want to purchase it. So what do? Make samples and give it to them. Let them try it out. Then they'll buy it. And have body cream. You, just do whatever. Okay. Um, let's see. Taking selfies with or without Scentsy products. You get more attention on your post when you show your face. If you're only taking pictures of your product, they're just gonna stop and be like, oh, and just keep on scrolling. If they see your face, they go, oh, she's so cute. And what is that she have? You know, whatever. So fix it up and don't be trying to sell. Now, if you don't have anything on hand at home, that's okay. Just share the stock photos. Now, we have a Scentsy group that it has consultants in that group, and they take real life pictures of their warmers and everything else that they have already. And you can use those photos yourself. I sold one warmer to a lady. I have known her since 2017. Since 2017. And she knew I sold Scentsy, but she never would ask anything about it until maybe in 2019. I went on ahead and started talking to her about Scentsy. And I was telling her about the scent circles. She wouldn't even buy the scent circles for $3. She kept talking about, well, okay, well, can we just meet up again at this store in 3 days? And I was like, okay, sure. At what time? And she told me what time. I was there, and she never showed up. And then she'd been avoiding me, had been avoiding me every every time. And so I was like, oh my gosh, whatever. I'm not gonna talk to her anymore about Scentsy. So, and I only did it twice. And she just gave me the runaround. So she called me on the phone and we got to talking about other things, but not Scentsy. So once she found out that I wasn't going to bring up any more Scentsy, then she kept on talking and she kept on communicating with me all the time. So until I shared one of those photos from that group, real life photo of a warmer that said "Ooh la la." Now the stock photo did not get any attention. When you see stuff on the Scentsy website, it's not going to make you be like, "Oh, I gotta have that," because the way they take pictures of it is like, I don't know until you see it in person. So, so what I did, I shared the photo, and I copied and pasted the words from that group or another group, and you can also copy and paste from your Scentsy website that gives a description of the product. You can also do that too, and that's all I did, and that caught her attention. The same lady that wanted to avoid me when I was talking about Scentsy twice to her, that was it. She said, "How much is that warmer? I mean, how much?" She was like, "What is that?" And I said, "That's a warmer." And she said, "Oh," and she was like, "Ooh la la, I like it." And she said, "How much is it?" And I said, $20. And she was like, "Call me tonight." I was like, "Okay." So I called her, and she said, "Okay, so tell me more about that warmer." She said, "I really love it." And I was like, "Okay." So I told her everything she needed to know about the warmer and about the lifetime warranties and how safe and affordable, how safe they are. And I told her that she will need a wax bar. Try our wax bars. Our wax bars are the best. So she bought one wax bar, and I ordered it for her. She went on ahead and paid the money. She sent it through Cash App, and I ordered the warmer, had it shipped to my place, and I already had wax bars at home, so I just brought the wax bars with me, met her at her car, and she started sniffing through the wax to see which one she liked the best, and she ended up buying two. Instead of buying one, she bought two because she when I had so many varieties of wax bars, then she was like, "I can't make a decision and I don't want to go broke." So she bought two wax bars and she had that warmer, and so now I got another customer, but still a friend. So that's how you have to do it. Just keep going. Don't ever stop selling Scentsy. Don't ever stop doing what you're doing, because the people that told you no will soon see something that they really like, and they'll be contacting you. And if they don't contact you, they'll definitely order from your website. And since I am a superstar consultant. No, I'm not a superstar consultant, but I will be. Ha! I will be soon. I will be. I'm a star consultant. Oh, I like that. When I made a mistake and said that I'm a superstar consultant, that means I'm gonna be one. I'm going to be one. If I keep up with my with what I'm doing, I'm definitely going to be one. So when you reach lead consultant, Cincy will know that you're really trying. You're really working your business. So their reward to you is to have your name pop up on the directory. So when people are always on Cincy website, or sometimes, well, I don't know how it is, but when people are searching for a Cincy consultant, they cannot order anything unless they have a consultant first, so that the consultant can get their commission off of that. So I have had one person, yeah, it's one person, two people, but I do have several. I think I have about 10 people that have found me through the directory by just typing in their area. All they have to do is type in their zip code and their address. And the Cincy consultants that is in their area, um, names will pop up. Their names and their pictures. So they will click on it and then they'll place their order. So that's how I'm getting sales that way. That's how I'm getting sales that way. So I'm a star consultant, but I will be a superstar consultant. And let's see. So I just put in $500 order every month in order to get recognized on that directory. Because since he knows that now you mean business, you're really working your business. So that's another way you can get more sales. Just wait and see. And I'll get to that other thing another day that I was going to bring up. Okay, and number 6, just have fun. Just have fun. Don't stress about anything. Um, Put God first, and your family comes second, and your business comes last. When you just keep on following those steps too, God will provide. So sometimes I get kind of frustrated and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I haven't had any sales. Next thing I know, I remember either that was last month or the month before that. I think that was in April. Yeah, that was in May. That was in May. In May, I was sitting at $200, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am trying my best. I'm contacting people. I am posting, and it seemed like it was just going slow. And I said, nobody has found me on the directory yet. Nobody is going to order from me. So I was looking down and depressed. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? So all I did was just keep my focus on God, keep my focus on my family, and just post like I'm supposed to. And next thing I know, some 2 or 3 people are contacting me wanting to place orders, and I was like, oh, okay. So I got right on it and placed their orders, and I'm up to 400. And I was like, okay, God, now I need to reach 500. I need to reach 500. I don't know where it's going to come from, but I need to reach 500, please. So after that, it was some lady, I don't even know her. She just found me on the directory and she spent over $100, and it put me at $506. And I was like, thank you. So that's how you do it. Just don't worry about it. Just have fun. Have fun. Um, okay, 7. Buy from yourself if you can. Okay, so if you can. Sometimes I see body cream. I bought the body cream to put on my body. I don't want to go. At first, I was at the store, and a couple of months back, I was at the store and I said, "Oh, I need some body cream," but I was reaching for it, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna buy for myself." Came straight home and ordered myself some hibiscus pineapple body cream, and got myself some hand cream too, and I stick that inside of my purse so when my hands get dry and ashy, I just put on some of that. And when somebody else asks, like, "Do you have some lotion? My hands are too dry. Give us some." And then they be like, "Oh, this smells good. What is this?" Be like, "Oh, this is hibiscus pineapple from Scentsy. I sell it." And they be like, "Oh," and that's another way to get their attention. Um, Also buy laundry products. You can buy the laundry products if you want to. Now this month I don't have enough money to buy the laundry products, so I'm stuck with the store brand. The store brand. When I'm using store brand, I'm like, I don't even smell. It don't even smell that great anymore. so so this month, no laundry products. I might order it next month. Um, So get some laundry products. Counter Clean. Counter Clean is good. It's great. I love using that. You can clean your house with that. Mop your floor with it. The bathroom cleaner. I use that on, well, just the bathroom area. And what else? Oh, things that go inside of your car. Instead of going to buy those little scented trees from AutoZone or those other places, just get something that really smells good that has more varieties of things that you can choose from to put in your car. And so that's it for that. Okay, stay consistent with these daily tasks. Stay consistent every single day. Me, I stay consistent for about a week and then fall off. I'll get back off track again. So me, that is my biggest problem that I have is staying consistent. Even with the kids, I remember my father-in-law was telling me something about, well, just stay consistent with them. Do these things and stay consistent, and everything will work out. I stayed consistent for 1 week and got back off track again. I'm still doing it now. That is my biggest problem is staying consistent, but I know it works. I have seen so many people when they are so consistent, they um everything is better. Everything. When you stay consistent, then you will see some great results. And you won't be stressing out all the time about things, you know, stuff, life. So, yes, please stay consistent, and I'm working on doing that myself. So, I've already went out there and I passed out 2 samples just to get my feet back wet again, talking to people out there. Um, and tomorrow I'm gonna talk to 3 people, and then step it up a notch. Talk to 5 people, and once and after that, I'm gonna work my way on up to talking to 10 to 20 people a day. Okay, watch training videos once a week, or you can watch them every day. I try to watch them every day, but I might skip 2 or 3 days out of the week, and just whenever. But if you're always busy, don't have time to watch training videos. you can always listen. I was driving, well, I was about to go somewhere the other day, and I said, oh man, I wanted to finish watching this video, but I gotta go somewhere. And then something popped up and it said, I said to myself, wait a minute, I can just listen to it in the car. I have Wi-Fi on my phone. So I got in the car, turned the video back on, and set the phone down. And continued driving where I needed to go. And I was hearing everything she had to say. And when I was and once I got into the parking lot of the grocery store I was going to, I just sat there and listened to her a little bit more, and looked at the video. And I was like, oh, so I learned a lot from her that day. And and then once I left out of the store, turned the phone back on and began listening. That's it. That's all you have to do. And so when you're driving somewhere, you can always be listening to training videos, Scentsy training videos, whether you can do it once a week or every single day. Um, and don't be trying to watch the video while you're driving. Um, what else? You can also listen to the video when you're washing the dishes. Sometimes I do that. Wash dishes, cooking. While you're cooking, you can be listening to this stuff. And while you're washing the dishes, doing your hair, sometimes I do that. I have listened to Debbie's live videos, and I was in here doing my hair while listening to her and looking at her and looking at my hair. You just make time. And while you're taking a bath, just have the phone up or iPad or whatever, and just lay back there in the tub and watch the video while relaxing. Just pick a day of when you want to do it. So there should not be any excuses with this business, because it's not a super hard business. You're your own boss. You make your own schedule. And you fit Scentsy in somewhere if you're super busy. I know when I get busy, I'll just fit Scentsy in some part of the day or the next day. That's it. And listen to motivational podcasts. Um, Sometimes when you wake up, you just have, if you're negative all the time, you need some motivational, something motivational to listen to. If you speak negative, saying, I'm not going to get any orders, guess what? You're not going to get any orders. If you wake up with the mindset, say, I'm going to get some orders today. I remember going to the hair salon, and I said, shoot, I bet all I'm going to sell is about $30 worth. Guess how much I sold? $30 worth. And I didn't notice it that first time when I said it. And so next month, I went back to the salon, and I was like, shoot, I hope I don't sell about $30 worth. I'm hoping to get 50, but guess what? I got the $30 again. So I was like, wait a minute. And I heard some other consultants and even other people, talk about it too. Even in church, your pastor will talk about stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, let me try this. So when I went again, I was like, okay, I'm looking to sell about $50 worth of Scentsy products today. I am selling $50 worth of products today because I mean it. I mean it. And when you mean it, guess what? I sold $50 worth of products that day. So now, stepped it up a notch. When I go to my events, I was like, well, my mom was saying, well, how much you looking to sell? But the first thing that I let come out of my mouth was $300. I was like, I'm hoping to just get 300. Hmm. And um and I was like, wait a minute, no, 500. But it was too late. I already spoke it out first. So when I went to the first event that I had this year, I only sold about $200 worth. And I was like, eh. But the second time I had the event at the same place, I said, oh, I'm selling $300 worth today. I am, most definitely. And when I spoke that out confidently, guess how much I sold that second time at the event? $300 worth. And had the third event. That was in June. Yeah. Yeah, that was in June. And I said, okay, I'm looking to sell about 350 or 400. I sold about 350. But I spent some money there at those vendor events. And but I did sell about 350. So, the next thing, so when you speak it and you speak it confidently, guess what? You're going to start getting some orders out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And it's thundering. Man. So, tomorrow, I'm looking to sell about $500 worth. Now that I'm not at an event and I'm speaking that I'm going to sell $500 worth, that means I got to put in the work. I'm not at an event. That means I have to put in the work to sell $500 worth. Now, while I'm working and staying consistent, then God will lead the right people to you, and He will, those people will end up spending enough money that totals up to be $500. So you have to speak it and do it. Do it, speak it, what you want, and then just do it. And not worry about where these orders are going to come from, because they're going to come from somewhere, from some places that you least expect. They might come, even my aunt, she don't buy no Scentsy products for herself. She knows I sell Scentsy. She knows I have loads and loads of products in this house. And sometimes I'll be dipping in that stuff, using it myself. Um, but she came over and she said, Mia, I would like to see some Scentsy products that you have because I wanted to buy a gift for my friend. And I pulled out all the products, and I was like, oh, so she only spent $20 worth. But the money came from somewhere. Then my sister came over. She wanted some products. Then my niece came over and she wanted some products. I was like, what? I'm like, because my niece don't ever buy any Scentsy products. But that day she did. So you just never know. Just do what you're supposed to do and speak it and stop being negative. Because if you say, oh, shoot, I'm not going to sell anything today, guess what? You're not. So that's it. How long is this video? Okay. I hope you guys listen to the whole video because I'm giving you some good information. Some good information. Okay. Listen to motivational podcasts. Now, you can listen to any kind of motivational podcast that you want to. I mix it up. I will listen to maybe Joyce Meyer's podcast. I will listen to, well, um, like my pastor. I will just listen to his video that I'm going to listen to tonight. And that's sort of motivational in other areas. It don't have to necessarily be with your business, just in other areas that you're struggling with and that you need to hear about. And just try your best to change it. Find different ways of how to change it. Remember, and the last thing, remember why you joined, to keep that fire burning, and you won't give up so easily. So, the reason why I joined Scentsy, I've already told you, is because of my kids. And I want to be able to be bringing in $10,000 a month. That's the amount I want to bring in. Before, I I used to say, well, I just want to bring in $1,000 a month. Nope, I'm taking it up. I want to make $10,000 a month. But I know I'm going to have to put in a super amount of work to reach that. And I know I can do it. It's the thing. The thing is that I get a little too lazy, and I'd be like, oh, that's a little too much. But I'll be gradually working towards that. That is my goal. I have other goals, not just with my business. I have other goals with other things too. And I want to be able to buy my car cash. I don't want to have no more car notes. Car notes is awful. I have had a car note, and I did not like it. I said, you know what? Forget that. Forget that. I was paying $329 a month for that car note, and I did not like it. It sucked. I couldn't hardly do anything, and so I when I get money, I want to buy a car cash. I want to buy my first house cash. I don't want to pay no mortgage. So that's what I want. I don't want to rent anything anymore ever again. I want to buy every single thing. And the only thing that I will have to pay for every month is my phone bill and utility bills. Pay for property taxes once a year. That's all I want. Because I don't want to be sitting around like when things, don't go as planned, just like 2020, people losing their jobs, don't have enough money to pay their bills. I don't want to be one of those people. Mm-mm. I want to be secure. And knowing that I got some money saved up and I can just pay these little utility bills, and that's it. That's what I want. And I want my kids, I want their college to be paid for, and um, I want all of that. And be a blessing to other people. That's what I want. That is why I want to stay doing Scentsy. And I did not choose Scentsy. Scentsy chose me. No, God sent me to. Yeah, God sent me to Scentsy. I already know that for a fact. Um, yeah, I know that for a fact. I don't have to tell you that story again. Okay, well, you know what? I'll tell you now. Okay, so I was going to the grocery store with my mom, and I was leaving. Oh wait, I was leaving my Mary Kay um, training that I had to pay $30 for just to train, and I had to dress up in black and white just to train, and I left there, went to the grocery store, and once we got the groceries put in the car, I was getting into the car, and this magazine blew on my leg. And I was like, what is this? And I pulled the magazine off, but it was half torn. But Debbie's card was stapled to that magazine. I mean that catalog. And I did not see all the products, but I seen enough. And I was like, I've heard of this before, but from who? So my sister-in-law, she was the one that asked me about joining first. She wasn't selling Scentsy. She was buying Scentsy from another lady that lived in another state. And she told me to go on ahead and start selling it. And I said, no, I don't want to sell warmers. That's, who in the world wants to buy warmers? I'm like, they're just warmers. You just warm something and it smells good. I can do that with a pot on the stove and just put something in there and make it smell good. but people like to buy the warmers. They're pretty. Look at this. They're so pretty, and the way they light up and everything. It's just so freaking cute. And I never thought that I'd be saying that a lot about warmers. But they are cute because you can decorate your house with these. See that? Be kind. Be kind. That's cute. Okay. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to talk about this another day. I'm going to have to share my story. Share my story with you all. So I can just only talk about that only. Alright, so it's thundering and lightning outside. I guess I'll get off of this phone before the power shut off over here like it did yesterday. And you guys, just please listen to the video. I know it's long, but can you take 3 or 4 hours out of your day? No, I don't think it's been 3 hours. I think maybe 2. An hour and a half. But if you have a day to watch this super long video, please do it. Please do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on YouTube or what. No, I'm not going to put this on YouTube because, well, I've seen other videos on YouTube that's like 2 hours long. So yeah, I'm doing it. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that way you can revisit those videos and finish watching them. Alright, so you guys enjoy your day, the rest of your day, and have a great weekend. Bye.